My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells, and that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking and connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my like a drive-through. Feeling, you know how I do.
I seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us. 7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong?
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with a team they're set to share a home with in the near future, the Los Angeles Chargers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
All right. Come on now. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Here we go. 76. 76.
On second down, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing on third, Goff. He'll have a first down past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
All right. Come on now. Lower ball. Lower ball. Switch. Four now. DC.
On first and 10, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On first down, it's Gurley. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Hey, 76. 76. 76. Go, son.
Here's Goff now on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
2nd down, Rivers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Gives it to Benjamin. It's caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Delta! Hey, Rocket!
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Caleb Sturgis now for the Charger field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And cuts out right sideline. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big run there by Gurley. 59 yards for him on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Single. 180.
A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Hoping for a 4th down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball, all the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get set.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his back of the year. Rivers now on 2nd down. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Escaping the... And he's going to go down again. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, gone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down to the 32. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Here we go.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on setup with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
First down, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was going for Gates, his tight end that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
To throw on second down is gone. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Chargers getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long for Rivers. Flushed out right. And down he'll go at the 25. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Hey, go orange. Load it. Orange.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Sam Osenabukam. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. Obama.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Remember at the outset you talked about the key being keeping him under 100 yards. Well, he's over 100 now. We're in the third quarter.
So that has happened, right? So that goal's gone. Can they bottle him up the rest of the way? They'll need to do so if they want to try and win this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here goes son. 525.
Out of the gun. Goff finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He'll get it up the middle. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Another carry now for Gurley. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Rivers from the gun on third down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. To throw is Rivers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Ndamukong Suh in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now he'll let it go deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 39 that time. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A first down throw here for Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back them up 5. A full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Again, it's Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, they run with Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a handoff for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to look deep down the field. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Looking for Woods that time.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing Rivers. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To the air again here, Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. 3rd down here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Rivers to throw it. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
All right. Come on now. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.